I'm going to roll.
All right, we're back. Last time you guys met the Prime Minister, Salawaddle.
Soft waffle.
Soft waffle, my boy.
Coleslaw to waddle.
Mr. Prime Soft Waffle.
He asked you guys in no uncertain terms to eliminate his political rival through non-murdery means. He gave you an address of a club that his rival frequents. And you guys, through a series of misadventures of pissing off a Wookiee and leaving Bistroof behind every time, you guys eventually got a taxi and you headed to the seedy part of town. You're still top side, so you can still see. It's nighttime now. You can see the stars. It's nice, but you're in a more like neon lit up area, and the speeder has just come to a stop. And you guys look up and you see something you probably never thought you'd see in your life. You see a big old neon sign, and you see the words that say the loose Wampa Lounge. And you see a promiscuous looking Wampa.
No.
Kind of like with alternating like leg motions, kind of like going from like up and down or whatever. And the driver's like, like I said, not something. I'm not here to judge. You guys enjoy your time. Good luck getting in. Good luck. And you guys hop out of the speeder.
I'm gonna ask him if he's got any string or rope.
He's like, yeah, probably in the trunk. And he pops the trunk, and there's a rope in the trunk.
What are you, serious?
I'm going to tie the rope to Bistroof's belt.
Okay.
And hand it to Braun.
Okay.
Brand's gonna like kind of shrug and be like, I fucking guess. At least we won't lose him this way. Okay.
Look, if you guys would just tell me when you're leaving, we wouldn't need this.
Need what?
What do you mean need what? I can feel this.
Oh, shit.
He's blind. He's not field deaf.
Field deaf.
Jesus, dude.
I don't know. What would you call it?
Numb, yeah.
All right.
Guys, you know how sometimes when you sit a certain way and your foot goes all feel deaf?
Maybe there's a better word.
My leg is feel blind.
You go see your doctor. Like, have you experienced any feel deafness?
That's probably when they say medications, they say them real fast. Like, may include...
Feel deafness.
Feel deafness and arm sensation blindness.
Yeah, hey.
And restless leg syndrome.
We're not here to judge you. If you're feel deaf, be empowered. You can be a person.
Could you call antidepressants feel deafs?
That's the line in that Gorillaz song, right?
I'm
It is
feeling
amazing
deaf.
we get anything done.
Absolutely.
All right.
Feel Death Inc. All right.
I'm glad you caught
I got it. I was trying to figure out how to say it, but then I was like, it didn't work. All right. So you guys now have Bistroof's leash, and you guys are in front of the club, which has got a long line, and it's a long line of dudes of all kinds of different races.
All right.
I'm going to take my coat off.
The music is bumping.
Like,
All right, you took your coat off. I mean, we all know that you're wearing stuff underneath. It's not that
Yeah.
weird or whatever.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
take your
yeah.
coat
you just
off.
don't want to be seen as a
Just
doctor.
trying to show that I'm a lady.
Okay. Because
Oh.
apparently we've retconned that
Tango
Funfu is
bitties.
Well, no,
voluptuous.
I'm not that voluptuous.
Oh, okay.
You're thick with one C as opposed to two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The regular
I'll
thing.
go up to the guy,
Which guy?
It's a lot of guys.
the bouncer guy.
Okay,
To
thank
get
you.
in line.
All right. I don't remember this alien's name. I meant to look it up before, but it's like those four-armed aliens. That's like Dex from Attack of the Clones.
Oh,
the guy
yeah.
who owns like the Space Waffle House, like
Yeah.
that guy. It's one of those guys.
Soft waffles.
And he's got one pair of arms folded, and one has a clipboard, and one has a big pen in it. And he looks down at you because you're smaller than him, and he's just like, I think you're at the wrong entrance there, sweetheart.
Okay, so I have my jacket's like folded over on my arm, and I want to like take out some of my drugs.
Oh my God.
And like put it in a little pouch and like give it to him and say, I think I'm at the right spot.
Oh my god.
My God.
I like how whenever we're presented with a problem, it's just like, yeah, give them drugs. It's
This isn't acceptable.
I'm a
Just,
doctor.
just for the record, I think they're basilisks.
bezel.
Oh, you looked it up?
I
Okay,
did.
cool. Beazle. That's a dope name.
It is.
It's like a basilisk,
yeah.
but a bezel.
But a beetle or a bee, a bumblebee.
You know how you just if you just say something, apparently it's different, isn't it? Huh.
It is.
Like a basilisk.
Daggone basilisk hanging outside the club.
He with one of his hands, he quickly pockets the little the dime bag of spice you
Yes.
gave him, and he's gonna kind of like look around and he's like, you got anybody with you?
I'll nod to the goofballs behind me.
The gaggle of idiots behind you. He's like,
The one on a leash. I'm holding it with much
Yes.
chagrin, just
the
like
blind
looking,
one on a leash.
I'm looking straight up at the sky, like, how did I fucking get here? Like, what is going on?
He kind of was like, all right. He like looks and he like marks something off on his pad, and he lifts up the rope and he's like, yeah, just be careful in there. It's not exactly your scene. He lifts up the rope, and there are people who have been in the dudes in line are like, what the fuck? Just because she has tits, whatever.
The
Steve's
usual.
gonna flip a double bird on the way in to everybody that's in line.
Fuck you.
Nah.
You fucking nerds. All right. You guys enter the Loose Wampa Lounge. It is very dark inside. The walls.
It's dark everywhere.
It's the walls are velvety.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna
So we
grab-
talking like Oasis, Pink Pony, or Claremont?
Like all of those mixed together on their worst day.
Oh, yeah, good.
Is there a buffet? Because that's the real
That's the indicator.
There
for
is a
sure.
buffet.
Smoking inside, I'm assuming.
Sketchy.
Yeah, but it's a
All right.
hazy in here. There are people doing drugs, but it's like
Subtle.
no one's. Yeah, it's subtle, and no one's like doing like you could see like Fafouz gets an idea. All she's been doing is just like shoving like raw spice into her face, but she sees people rolling the spice and smoking the spice.
What?
She didn't even know that was a thing, apparently. And but in every booth and everything, it's just dudes of different alien races and stuff like that. And the music is like thumping and bumping, and then up on the stage are like these different girls from different races, but they're all wearing like a Wampa mask.
Oh.
But it's not as like. It's not like strip clubby like you think. Like they're not taking it off. Like they're just kind of dancing. It's kind of like
Go-go dancers.
yeah, that kind of thing or whatever. And they're like actually nowhere near the booths. Like it's just like there's just a stage. It's not like a thrust stage or anything like that or whatever. So there's no credit flinging or whatever like you were asking last episode.
Nice loophole.
Not a swipe.
No, there's not a swipe. So yeah, it's very bumping. It's very dark. It's like you can't quite make out many of the people, but you do see that there are some bodyguard-looking guys who are standing near one of the booths, and you can see that there is a young human male at the booth, and he's got his arms around two like Twilight girls. The ones with like the head tails or whatever. And they're laughing, they're having a good time. But they are like, I don't know, across the way from you. The other way would be the buffet, and the way into the kitchen, and then a way into backstage. And that's what you guys see. Those of you that can see.
Okay, I'll like turn to everyone and say, okay, I think what was that guy's name?
V.
V.
I think he's over there. And I'm gonna point to
V tracker.
V Trekken.
the guy.
Track in. Thank you.
Trekken. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think that's him. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my bag of drugs and I'm gonna say, so Joe.
So
I
Steve's
don't know
going
if
to
drugs-
loudly shout, "Is that V? V tracking?" And wave and like
Oh my
run
God.
up like an idiot.
You get met before you get anywhere near the table by the two bodyguards who kind of like armbar you a little bit. Like they kind of like
Red
they
Rover.
step in. Yeah, they kind of like step in and like hold you back, and they're like, yeah. And you see that they're both like cybernetically enhanced dudes.
Just like you.
And
Their penis.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's all dicks and germy bug cancer with you.
It's the only thing kicking around in Pulp Fiction.
No, one of them has like a cybernetic, like Terminator kind of eye.
Oh, sick.
Oh.
And then one of them has like,
We can rip it out. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. And one of them has like a robotic like jaw or whatever, and like that one talks in kind of like a metallic voice.
They talk
but
like
still,
riff raff.
No, it's like it still talks like normally, but it's just kind of like metallic, and it's just like, "Excuse me, sir, please step back."
Was it you?
It's his shoe.
I thought you sneezed and your tacos came out.
Of his butt.
No. But Taco Bell did
That
not.
sounds like
make
an
it.
album name. I sneezed and my tacos came out. All right,
the
so
flaming
yeah,
lips.
they're like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, you're please desist and walk away.
No, that's V. That's V tracking, right?
They start to push you backwards, and they're like, yeah, he's busy.
But I'm so happy that he's running. This other guy, he's just not. I'm a protractor. I'm one of his biggest fans.
God.
Can I talk to him just like 2 seconds, please?
One of them looks back, and V kind of looks at them and like obviously like side eyes and is like, I've got people, like I've got ladies with me, and he just kind of like does like a flick away motion with his hand, like no. And they're like, yeah, he appreciates your support, and thank you for running and being active. Now continue on your night away from Mr. Tracken, please.
Did he just hand flick me away?
That was a wave. That's a signature wave.
That sure looked like he was motioning you guys to just get rid of me.
They look back, and he then like does it again, but with a smile on his face, like, hey.
Man, I was a protractor, but if you're like this in person, it's just.
Gonna be a contractor.
You need to mark your fucking tally.
You do. Absolutely.
God,
Maybe I'm a contractor now. This guy's a joke. I'm going to loudly start shouting in the bar that V-Tracking is a joke.
I would like to turn to Brand and say, so did we decide which person we want?
I think that, God, I don't know at this point. There's just so much. It's so loud.
Just out of character.
I've
I'm
seen
just
some-
trying to create an opening for you guys to potentially talk to this dude.
Yeah.
Just out of character completely.
Yeah.
Do something. Please.
he's like, I'm drowning here.
All right, I want to put my coat back on and
Okay.
attempt to walk up.
Okay. I would say the bodyguards are kind of like preoccupied with Steve, who's like shouting things and saying things or whatever. So you manage to slip around him, get to the booth, and you see V-Tracking. He's a young man. He looks pretty good. He looks like the total opposite of what Salawado is. Like he's tall and he's fit and he's youthful. He's got like nice think like episode 2 like Obi-Wan long hair, kind of like not mullety but like luscious.
It's a luscious boy.
And he sees you and his like eyebrow like kind of quirks up, kind of like or whatever, and he looks for another bodyguard, but when he comes here, like he comes with like a light crew or whatever, and he's just kind of like he kind of like leans forward, and it's a little bit it's less loud by this booth, like the sound is down lower, and so he's just like yeah, can I help you?
Yeah. I'm gonna look to Brand. Did she follow me? Did you follow
If
me?
I followed you, then so did Mr. because we're tethered.
okay.
I'm meander. Fuck.
Yeah, you can't meander.
And he's just like a
No
dog hit
more
the end of the
blind adventures for Mr.
You're welcome.
That's the spinoff is Mr. Roof's Big Blind Adventure.
I'm gonna.
Season 1,
Can I-
Lost in the Strip Club.
No, season 1 is
sit in
lost
this
in the
table?
wet spot. Season
Yeah.
2 is lost in the what was it? The
Flossy
loose
waffle?
Wampa Lounge.
The Loose
Yeah.
Wampa Lounge.
Why they gotta be?
Can I sit at the table with him? Is it like a round table?
Yeah, it's like a round table,
Like
like
a
with a
booth? Okay.
yeah, like one of those kind of
Okay,
things.
I'd like to sit in there and just put my drugs on the table.
Oh my god! Brand sees this and it's just like, oh, like just mouths the word, oh my fucking god, and turns away and jerks Bistroof like along and was like, all right, we're going to get a drink.
God,
This is
what
getting bad.
happened?
Yeah, we just need to be away. We just need to
All
be
right.
away.
Jesus.
So So I need to talk to you.
Contractor.
Okay, hold on.
We need to talk, Mr.
V.
V.
It's a letter.
All right, hold on.
Too many names.
Yeah. Steve, you get quietly but forcefully slugged in the stomach for 4 damage by one of the bodyguards because they're trying to shut you up. But it's one of those like
Could I sense that? Can I roll something to sense that?
Steve's gonna make it real apparent that he just got punched by a bodyguard of a official.
And I'm talking like in the very moment that it happens.
Do you have Force Sense? Is that one of your powers? Or you just have Move and Influence?
You're just kind of
It's on the front page, bruh.
Bruh, it ain't here.
Yes, it is. Look underneath your wounds.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Force-
I take nothing.
Force
Okay.
sensitive?
No.
Like
Force-
actual force sense?
Yeah, there's like a sense power. So if you don't have it, then I would say no. You'll hear him because he's about to make a noise. He's about to.
Steve is very much going to play.
So you
this
didn't
up.
take any. You didn't take any damage, but they like think of it as like you're still saying stuff, and one just kind of like came up and like took like around the shoulder kind of thing, kind of like, and then just kind of gave you one of those like bah, like just a quick sock to the gut.
punch. Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
one called Uncanny Senses.
But what does that say?
It just says add whatever per rank of Uncanny Senses to all perception checks.
You could try to perceive that he got punched in the stomach, but he's about to make a noise. So I mean,
Literally
you could
gonna
do.
shout it.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
I want to perceive like in
Okay.
the moment that it happens.
Okay. Do it. So you're blind. So don't forget all that.
How many? one extra?
Yeah, it's 2 extra.
Extra.
Yeah.
Roll one for me.
The black
Okay.
ones, wasn't it? Or is it the?
No, it's
Like
purple. It's still
actual
purple.
Wow.
Oh, hold on.
You got
I have nope.
no. Okay, because you had 2 failures over here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you didn't. You had 2 disadvantages.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Okay, so you didn't perceive in the moment. But all right, so you get quietly slugged.
So I get quietly slugged and go, and play it up and sort of hunch over and go, man, these 2 bodyguards of V just trying to silence anybody that's not on his side. It's fucked up, guys. It's fucked up.
People start to like notice the commotion that you're causing. Before we get to what Funfu did, V's gonna kind of like Trigon's gonna kind of like sit up a little bit and kind of like look at what's like kind of like look around Funfu and kind of like look what's going on for a minute, and then he is going to reach into a pocket and pull out a like a holopad, and he's going to like speak into it quietly, but like rashly, kind of like he kind of like barks a little bit, but like it's quiet. Like Funvu doesn't hear it. It's kind of like a hushed conversation. And then a hut slides up. He's wearing like a bowler hat, and
Oh
he's
my
got
God.
like a little.
That's something I've always wanted to visualize. Thank you for that.
And he's got like a little like clip-on tie almost or whatever, and he kind of comes up and he kind of waves off the bodyguards who were thinking about slugging you in the face. Shut up or whatever. They're going like they back off and they head back to the table. They at first like give Tracken like looks like because Funfu is here and she's just put drugs on the table, and he just kind of like shakes him off like no. Before he can do anything, the hut kind of like comes around beside you, Steve, and he's like, "Excuse me, sir. What seems to be the trouble?"
I wanted to say hello. I was such a huge fan of V, and I understand this is probably his free time and he's trying to relax, but I was just such a protractor at the time, and then he sort of just waved me off nonchalant, and then his boys, they punched me. It's
Well,
not
you
been a- it's not been
you
a
can
good day.
understand that a man of his status and his influence, he needs time to just be him and not be a politician.
I get that. Maybe it's just one too many Kumli cocktails. Just talking. I was
Perhaps,
really
perhaps.
excited because I've only ever seen him in posters and he's in person. And like I
Yeah.
said, I was such a huge fan. Really, just super excited for the potential of a new prime minister. I'm gonna sort of dejectedly clutch my gut where I was
He's
punched.
like, yeah, that's I have a suggestion. He's like around beside you, and then on the other side of you, you feel like a presence, and it's the bouncer from the front door, and he's like, I think it would just be best if maybe you just kind of walk this one off and kind of left for the evening.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
And the bouncer still got like one pair of arms folded, and he kind of like gestures with one arm and kind of like, has the other one like out, kind of like stopping you from like resuming, like going back to the rest of the club and kind of like pointing to the door.
Steve is absolutely going to leave.
Okay.
I'm going to pass Mr. Roof off to Steve.
He's gonna hand him off.
Steve's gonna look at you
like, whoa.
Steve's gonna look at you like he doesn't know you, and just
Why are you giving me this stranger?
you don't know
It's
it.
your bestie. It's
you
your
can't
bestie.
know it.
What?
Yeah,
It's your
She would be
bestie.
handing it. You would see it.
yeah.
And I look.
If I'm getting pulled in another direction, I think I would know.
I'm not taking.
I lock eyes with Steve and put it in his hand, and I'm like, look after your bestie.
I don't know you, and I don't
Influence
know
him.
Huh?
Influence him.
I'm fucking about to. Hold on. Where is that?
I mean, she can. I've kind of waited for either one of them to just be like, no, fuck you guys. Do what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Steve will remember this.
You can use a light side point and get a thing of conflict.
I'm going to do it.
All right. So what are you trying to convey to said Steve?
Let me handle this one. Take Bistroof. And I hand him off.
You feel an unnatural calm come over you, and you only hear the words that Bran says. Bistroof, you feel that kind of quake again. And you're like, and now that you're like right next to her, and like it's just the three of you, like it's much more apparent like where it's coming from. Yeah, it's you feel that unnatural calm come over you, and like it sounds like what she's saying is the right thing to do.
So I'm going to take
Actually, hold on.
the leash.
Hold on. You actually get to. Yeah, no, you need to roll your vigilance, actually.
My vigilance.
Yeah. Yes. This will determine whether or not this actually happens.
Oh.
Against what?
So what's your force rating right now?
Oh, 2.
2 purples.
That's break even. So I guess I take him.
Yeah, you take him.
So Steve's going to take the leash and go outside.
Have
Okay.
a cigarette after getting gut punched.
He's going to get outside and I guess come back to his senses at that point. And just
Yeah, it's
be
kind of like when
"That
you
was
get outside,
weird."
there's like there's kind of like a haze over you, and then you get outside and you're just like, you're like kind of blinking, you're like, it's you and Best Roof like outside. The dudes who are still in line are like, oh, you guys lost your girls, like, oh, like we're getting kicked out for being an asshole. You know, like,
The nearest one, I'm going to drop his leash, clap my hands together, activate my shock gloves, and try and punch him in the face.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to start walking away.
Into traffic, like in this.
I'm going down the alleyway towards the back door to the kitchen.
Oh.
okay.
Just feeling
How do you know where that is?
Force sensitive, bitch.
Apparently, I'm force sensitive too.
He is the cook, remember?
Got
He
a
knows the
keen
smell.
sense of smell.
He knows
Yeah.
the smells and the sounds of a kitchen.
All right. All right. I'll let you take the swing, but the bouncer's like right with you. Like
That's
he didn't
fine.
like. He's not going to let you like have an all-out street brawl.
It's just
It's 2.
it's 2.
Yeah.
That is an overwhelming success.
All right. So the closest one is at the front of the line. It's like this. It's another Doug.
No, not Douglas.
It's not Douglas though.
Okay.
Douglas is out with his
Don't
girls.
hurt Douglas.
But it's a Doug with like like a side, like his one whole side is like buzz, and he has like this swooshy flip over hair, kind of like he wanted to go out tonight or whatever, and you go
take him
right
out
in between
tonight.
his feet. Arms, and you just slug him right in the face and kind of shock him a little bit, and he just fucking is out or whatever. His boys, however, like be like, "What the fuck?" and they're like, jump the rope, and then that's when the bouncer kind of like gets in between you guys and kind of like bully little kid style, like has palm on your forehead.
What happens when you
palm-
talk shit, nerds?
Palm on their foreheads because he's
What
got multiple
happens?
arms or
What
whatever, and he's
happens?
just like he just looks at you and with one of his because he's only using one hand to hold you, and he's pointing one. He's like, "You need to go. You need to go."
All right, I go.
The other guy's like, yeah, fuck you, you nerdy looking robot bitch. And you're like,
I'm gonna clap my hands together and flip them both off with electric fingers.
I bet you shoved that was in your ass at night.
I shoved that whole fist down your friend's throat, didn't I?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
All right, now we'll flip back to the girl adventure because I'm excited about girl
Oh
venture.
God, here we go. I'm gonna walk back over to the booth and realize that Fum Fu has drugs on the table, and I'm going to use stealth to remove them stealthily.
In front of me?
Has he noticed the drugs yet?
Yeah, I think after like Stee has kind of been like escorted out, that's
Yeah.
when he's kind of like turned his attention back to Fum Fu
Okay.
and said drugs that are on the table.
So stealthing them out of the way is not an option.
I mean, it could be, but it would be like much more difficult than normal.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna try it? All
I
right.
got a blue boy on it.
Okay. So it's going to be 3 purple. Actually, you know what?
It's dark and smoky.
Okay, I'll give you 2 purple, but I'm gonna turn one of the purples into a red.
You fucker. So I grab a red.
Yep. 1 purple, 1 red.
Come on, blue boy.
Please lose, please lose. You lost.
No, she succeeded.
She succeeded.
No, whoa.
All right, so maybe maybe a dancer change and music change kind of like takes his attention for a second, or maybe, like one of the girls next to him kind of,
Grabs his dick.
does something. And then he looks down and they're gone, and he just kind of like blinks and he's kind of like, whoa, what? And then you're there apparently, and he's like,
Well,
what?
Wouldn't I notice that?
She stealthed them away, so you don't even know. So
Stealthed
you're even
it.
Okay.
you're even like if
I'm
you
adding drug.
Okay.
I'm writing Fum Fu's drugs down in my inventory right fucking.
Did you have was it like, you have to be honest though, was it like, are you ready to party, or were these just another dime bag?
Was this a bribe?
This was hey, you should smoke this with me and talk about stuff.
Okay, so
However
it was
much
like,
that
Oh, it was like a
would be-
peace pipe,
Yeah,
peace offering.
like
so if you look down, like they're just gone, and you're just like, I don't what? What? And he like looks at both of you and he's like, so who are you? Who are you both? Do I know you?
no, I'm Dr. Fum Fu, and this is Captain Bran.
Hello. He kind of like sits up a little bit straighter, and he's like, do we have a problem here, ladies? Because
Yeah, this is about Salwaddle.
he gets like real tense and kind of like his hand kind of traces back a little bit, and he's like,
No, it's okay. He, I don't know what to say. He wants us to get rid of you.
are you saying it like that?
Yeah.
And and he's
nervous
like,
around
he's
good.
looking at you, and then like the 2 girls kind of like shuffle just a little bit away from him, and he's like, and how does that make you feel?
I thought, I don't want to. I was hoping maybe you would pay us more to get rid of him.
What is he paying you?
He's not paying us, Fum Fu. Yeah, no, we're doing the thing with the space thing. Hi,
Hello,
hi. I'm
Captain.
I'm Bran. I stick my hand out.
He shakes your hand, and it's a normal handshake.
Okay, it's not creepy. Okay, good. So here's the thing. How soon is the election date? This is out of character. Is it like tomorrow?
It's like next week,
Okay.
and that you would see in all the posters and everything. Be like, go register to vote.
Yeah, it's
rock
coming
the
up.
vote.
Hi. So here's the thing. We are not politicians. We don't really care. We're not from here. So however this goes does not matter to me or my partner here. What we're trying to do.
We heard that
Continue. He can't help you. He's not there. He was trying to help you, but he can't. All right, continue what you're saying.
So yes, we are working for someone else that is not involved. That we are trying to do our own business, and he's trying to make things a little extra shady for us. Basically, he's wanting us to sabotage your career. We're not necessarily cool with all of that. We're just trying to do our job, which is to get this hyperspace thing in, or not hyperspace. What is it called?
No, you're right.
Yeah, the hyperspace. Yeah, we're just trying to get something good for this planet done. And he's basically making things difficult. So basically, we can do this favor for him now by getting you out of the picture, which by nonviolent means, obviously. And I'm gonna like
tenses and then
I'm gonna
sort
like
of
smile
relaxes.
and like kind of finger gun, and or you can be our new best friend and agree to help us out with our job.
Which is good for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
He motions. You're probably still standing, right? So like he motions for you to like sit down, like opposite of Fun Food,
Yeah.
like in the other side of the circle. He's like, okay, ladies. This is a little unorthodox and a little.
I mean, or I-
different,
Yeah, we know.
but,
Or-
let's say I believe you. Okay,
Okay.
I believe that this is not some sort of ploy or something that you're trying to be like, oh, help us and we'll help you, and then
Well,
like
that's the
and
situation
then-
we've been put in. Or, we all just witnessed your bodyguard sucker punch someone in the middle of a club, and we could, let that information get out,
He kind of like
which definitely wouldn't be beneficial considering, you got like a week out, my dude.
he kind of like shuts up a little bit and he's like, all right, yeah, yes, your point is well made. It's well made. No, what I'm saying, it's a little unorthodox that you're meeting me here, not on your part, but on my part. He's like, I feel like I probably need to explain that a little bit. And he gestures to his left, and the Twilight sitting on his left. You guys didn't notice, but you just assumed. But like, she's like not like skanky or like whatever. She's like fully clothed and all good. He's like, this is Ella. She's one of the head dancers here, and honestly, I'm really trying to get this place shut down. In all honesty, because it's kind of a fundle for both the illicit drug trade, and he kind of like looks at Fum Fu for a second. He's like, but also like some terrible things happen to the girls who kind of get essentially enslaved here, and I don't want that on my planet. I don't want that.
We
on,
can
on
shut it
my
down.
da-
I can shut it down right now. I'm
He's
a
like-
doctor. Asbestos. The plague.
The plague.
What's the other one? Ebola.
Don't touch your friends.
The germy bug cancer. Yes.
Cancer. He's like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure possibly you could, but that's not what I'm asking. You need to know that the man, I guess you're maybe not currently working for, but Salawado's a pretty corrupt individual.
Yeah, I figured as much when we were able to barter our way into parking for free with some drugs.
He kind of like twinges a little bit. And he's like, so you guys are in the drug trade?
No, not at all.
No.
Okay.
Partake sometime.
We just play with them. Recreational
It's
only.
for doctor things. It's prescription.
Recreational use is acceptable on Denon.
Prescription.
It's the selling and or distributing that's illegal.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, yeah. So he taxes the poorer districts. I'm sure you've seen the lower levels in the state they're in. I mean, even the fact that he taxes them so hard, I mean, it leads most of the lower level residents, like they have no place but to seek peace in drugs. I mean, just last night, an older individual lost his life to just overdosing on drugs, and that's something that I want to that I am working very closely with the Jedi to eradicate. Yes, the Jedi have been dispatched to Denon.
Oh.
Yeah, they're helping investigate and helping us find the source for this
well,
trade.
we can help.
And he's like, I'm very sure you could, and he's like, that's why I'm talking to you. I think, otherwise I would have had you bounced as well.
All right. So how do we get rid of Salwado?
Well, I can tell you one thing. He regularly has some of his female campaign.
Oh,
I mean, I'm choosing to use the term female political advisors up for special consultation meetings. And I know that if such activity were perhaps documented in some sort of way, that it would be ruinous to his career, as he stands on a platform of equal rights.
I'm gonna elbow Bran really hard. I'm saying, oh, we could get Best Drew's new robot eye to record it.
Does he have a robot eye?
Oh no, we're gonna get him one, and then we're gonna
Because that's the first thing. That's the first thing new site Bistroof wants to see.
It's not a waddle fucking.
Maybe he does. We don't know what he's into.
No, I think it was pretty apparent after the Jag episode. Nobody's into any of that.
Bless.
And he's like, so I mean, that's one thing. Or if you could perhaps find the fact that he is heavily taxing the lower levels, that evidence could also be pretty damning.
I mean, look, V, I'm not here to play politician. I'm here to do a job. That's what we're all here for.
Yep.
We're going to be moving on shortly, so this planet means little or nothing to me, honestly.
And then he's like,
I just want someone that's going to cooperate with us sooner rather than later, so we can get going.
He's like, as soon as this happens, he's like, Salawaddle is down, and it's already a one election for me. He's like, and after meeting the both of us, who do you feel more comfortable with?
Yeah, that's fair.
You.
Thank you, Funko.
And he's like, and again, like places like this, like I don't want places like this to exist. And if you guys can help me gain the political power I need to help change things around here, he's like, not only will I will already give you permission to do what you need to do even before I'm elected. He's like, and then if you ever need some help, you can always, I believe in a favor for a favor. So you help me, and anytime you need me, I'll help you.
Yeah, Fat Ol' Waddle said the same thing. All right. Can we exchange contacts?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Do you want us to burn this place?
Oh, my God.
No.
that
I
what
would
you
I would
were
like it legally shut
okay,
down.
Okay. Just asking.
Meanwhile, Bistroof has found his way down the alleyway and into the back door of the kitchen.
Do I run into anybody?
Not at first. You hear the like.
Is he just dragging a length of rope around his waist, I guess?
I guess this is like an awkward belt or something.
It's high fashion.
Even though this
Yeah.
place is like, a lounge, dancey club kind of thing, like they're making food constantly. So it's like you just walk into a kitchen that's like banging out stuff. Like they are getting chicken fingers, and they are getting all
Forbidden
kinds of
nuggets
They're
and
getting forbidden
toothfish.
nuggets, and there's filet-o toothfish, and no, there's actual good food here. Like when you had in like Aloran's office, and like there are people just going all over the place. No one really bumps into you. You bump into a coat rack. Roll athletics.
It's a very ripped coat rack. It's going to fuck you up.
Any additional disadvantages?
Just the regular. So just do 2 purples.
That's a failure.
Okay. You knock over the coat rack. Then you knock over the coat rack, and the kitchen stops.
Oh, sorry guys. My bad.
A really short protocol droid, like kind of like comes up like, like, excuse me, who are you?
Oh, I'm Bistroof. I'm actually looking for the busboys.
And he like looks like at kind of like a wall clock and like back to you. He's like, you're very late.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was in a hurry. That's why I ran into the coat rack here.
Like, all right, well, and he gestures off. He's like, most of the busboys have already begun their shift. Grab a tub and get to bussing.
Got it. Will do. Thank you.
And I guess someone like slides a tub across like on like one of the flat top tables, so it kind of like is in front of you at least. So
I will attempt to bend over and pick it up.
all right, you pick up they're not all short. The Polo Ground droid is just short. So you have the tub and you just start walking.
Where are the other busboys at?
And
Are there any back here? Let me talk to one real quick.
one kind of pipes up. He's also a Rhodian, and he's just like, hey, new guy,
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
you're late.
Yeah. Traffic was crazy.
Yeah. I hear that all the time. So yeah, we're gonna get going. We gotta bust some tables. So I guess you can come with me.
Yeah. So I actually had a really quick question for you.
Oh, okay.
Before we really get
Yeah.
started. I was kind of hoping to pick something up, for after my shift later.
Okay, like what? Like a girl or
No. Something more like a substance. Do you have any? Do you have anything I could buy off you?
like water?
Oh no, a little bit more fun.
Play-Doh.
Space stuff.
Splay-Doh.
If that's what you're calling it, I mean, I guess I'm thinking something a little bit more psychedelic.
He's like, he kind of like looks around and he's like, I mean, I don't have psychedelics, but I got death sticks.
You got what?
I got death sticks.
Explain this to me.
You ever had a really bad day?
Yes, frequently.
You ever just want to be so field deaf that you
That's my favorite song is Comfortably Feel Deaf.
you ever just want to just not feel a thing? And
Yes.
just kind of like, exist and just kind of like, you're just kind of like, ugh, like, but it's like in a good way.
Yeah, I do.
That's a death stick, bro.
How much for one of those?
He's like, all right, you do good tonight. I'll give you your first one since it seems like you're new in town and you're new to the job. I'll sponsor you this one, but you gotta do a good job. Like don't drop anything.
Okay, can I hold on to it now?
No, that's kind of defeats the purpose of like do a good job and then I give you one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he stops using his low we're giving each other drugs voice. He's like, so you ready? You ready to get out there and bust some tables?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What's your name?
There's no way this could go wrong.
What's your name?
Bestie.
I hate that.
I don't care.
How about you know what? I tell jokes a lot. I'm the jokey guy.
Oh.
So how about Busty? Because like we're bus boys and
You're busty.
Do you
got
do
big
you
old
really feel
titties.
comfortable? Like, do you feel good about that?
yeah. I mean, like you got to think about the atmosphere going on here. So
No.
all right.
Busty's fine.
Let's go, Busty.
All right. I'm gonna pay attention to his footsteps.
Okay, yeah. He like kicks open the door and starts walking, and you're back in the club. You've been given like a little like bus boy like towel sash thing, and like you have your tub
hat.
now. Yeah, and you have a small hat. And I think out of the corner of Brand's eye, she sees bus boy Bistroof. Maybe Fun Food does as well. And I don't know if you guys choose to to acknowledge or not.
I'm definitely going to. I'm like on my way out, and I'm going to like stop and like slow turn and just my eyes are just going to follow him like in complete utter disbelief. Like I sit down and have an adult conversation for 5 minutes
And made so much progress.
and made so much progress.
All right. What is Steve doing during all this? He's just outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not really a whole lot for Steve.
Yeah.
to
Sitting
do.
on the
Okay.
curb.
You can sneak in through the kitchen too.
Steve doesn't care that much.
Since I'm smaller, can I just
He
like
did his
kind of
job.
duck under everyone and like crawl over there and grab his rope?
Grab Bistroof rope.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants you to.
Is he just like?
Well, I mean, he can't
Doesn't
see
matter.
me coming after him.
She wants to grab the.
Yeah.
You can try.
I'm gonna grab the rope and pull it.
Okay, here. What is your athletics, Bistroof? What's your roll? No, just tell me the dice that you roll, the number of dice.
It's just 2 green. 2
Okay.
purple.
So, roll your athletics, Fun Fu.
Good.
She looks through her Kara sheet. All right.
Okay.
But no, hold on. But you're gonna roll.
A red.
You're gonna roll 2 purples and a red.
Two purples and a red.
Yes. Nope.
Fail.
Yep. So I think you do like crawl under, like you maybe like, oh god, I maybe need to grab Bistroof, and you just swipe for it, and like
Just wait.
his little trainer just kind of like turns the corner very sharply, and so
Yeah.
Bistroof is following him pretty intently, and so he does it, and the rope just kind of like whips like away from you, and you're just like, and I'll go ahead and say that it kind of like it makes you do like a weird step, but it kind of like wraps around your ankle real quick, but so it's not like loose kind of thing, and Bistroof is definitely bussing a table with the Rhodian, and you're just kind of like, shit.
I'll run back to Brandon and tell her what happened.
Okay.
So are we both busting the table together?
Yeah, because he's kind of like showing you like the ropes or whatever. He hasn't
The ropes.
He hasn't caught on that you're a blind motherfucker. Because I guess you're still wearing the photorealistic eye.
Yeah.
It's dark in there. It's totally.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, all right, so you clear off all the glasses and the plates and
Okay.
you put them in the tub.
While he's explaining this,
Yes.
I'd like to use force move
Yes.
on the pouch of drugs to take them from him and pocket them
Okay.
without him knowing.
All right, then roll it.
So there's just a little packet of drugs just floating across.
1 dark.
All right, so you can use the light side, but it.
Hold on. Second roll.
Oh,
I
yeah,
always
you
forget
can
about
roll
that.
too.
That's 1 dark.
Okay, so you can use the light side. It'll be a little more aggressive, and it won't be as stealthy as you want it to be.
If I use the light side,
I mean, like this is
Yeah, too
this is
dark,
what's
yeah.
going to happen.
yeah.
Okay, so all right, so mark a point of conflict. So he's explaining, he's like, all right, so you get all the tables, or you get all the glasses and the plates, and you kind of shove them into the bin. You use a rag, and you wet it down, and you wipe it off, and then out of his like shirt pocket, like just like like real fast comes like his baggie of death sticks, and they just like slap into your chest, and
Oh,
then
God.
just slide like into your robe, but like perfectly into an inner pocket. And he's just like,
Whoa. Did you see that? And I'll like reach in, but I'll try to like steal one and like
Yeah.
hand the rest back. It's like, God, I don't what was that? Here.
roll stealth if you're gonna try to take one. It's a
We've
pretty.
just been stealthing
pretty
drugs
quick.
all episode.
Yeah, I know, right? It's drug stealth.
Do we have we still have some points, right?
Yes, you do.
I would like to convert one.
All right. So that makes one of those a yellow. Go for it.
That's a resounding success.
All right. So yeah, you definitely save one like in your inside pocket, and you hand him back the baggie. He's like, yeah, that was really weird. It was just like it kind of like a fishing line, just kind of yanked it out of my pocket and like threw it in your coat there.
yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, man. I don't know what that was.
That was, I guess, some strange wind or something weird. He's like, I see something new every day, and he looks up at like one particular like, whoa, dancer, and he's just like, I mean, damn. I mean, you know what I'm saying, man? And he kind of gives you like the eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna pick up on his context clues and just go, yeah, man. It's crazy.
It's wild. I can't believe I work here. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's the best place to work.
So I actually have to go to the restroom. I'll be back in.
Okay. All right. Well, just I guess leave your tub. But yeah, just meet me back here.
Can I do like a perception check to see if I know where
The bathroom is.
no where the guy running for prime minister is?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. I'll say between the whole E thing and knowing where you got handed off, like you should have a good idea. I'll roll your other ones. You good over there? You ready for these other ones?
It's a tie.
Well, it may not be. Let's not. You got at least one failure.
Damn.
So he has left. That's what it'll be. He has left now. So you're like, you kind of feel out. You even get back to that table, but you're just kind of like, you even like are like, hey, and there's another busboy who's like, this ain't your table.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Sorry. My bad. And I'm just gonna trace my steps back out the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Okay. So you go back into the kitchen, and the protocol droid is like, it is not time for your break.
I don't feel good. I'm going home sick.
You just got here.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go, man. I don't feel good.
Okay, well this is coming at it. You're gonna get paid less. You're gonna get less tips.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I'm willing to take that.
All right, and I guess you do take your little towel, sash, and hat with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Possible future merch opportunities. A hat that says the Loose Wampa Lounge. All right, so you trace your way up the alleyway with your hand, and then you come up to the three who are all probably sitting on the curb. I feel like very like hangover style, where you guys are just like, face in hands, kind of like, what the fuck, we lost Bistroof or whatever.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is Stee conscious of the weird fuckery that went on?
The forcing? Probably not, because most people aren't. Most people are just like, what the fuck, or whatever afterward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, no. I would say, like, you definitely know. I mean, definitely you're like, that's weird that I just, like, left. Like, that's not me. But I apparently it is me, because I left. So Bestroof, comes back up behind you guys, and he's there with his little towel and his hat.
Okay, guys. So I met with V.
Well, yeah, I was there too.
Yes, we met with V.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks.
I would say I owe you something, but I don't.
Got him.
So we have options, y'all. How do y'all feel about this situation?
What options?
I
We
didn't,
can-
I didn't talk to the guy, so I don't know.
So he's willing to cooperate with us. The problem is it's a matter of time. I know we were ahead of schedule, but
If you remember when we went in to see Coleslaw
Yeah.
up there, they were having a heated conversation about him losing this election.
that's what I'm saying.
So like,
I feel like this is our guy.
let him
why don't we just let him lose
And
fuck
then let this guy, yeah.
We don't need.
He's
to
already on our
defend us, right?
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're not helping the guy we told we'd help?
No.
No,
I wouldn't
he's
help
not.
anybody.
Absolutely not.
And he's not.
God,
gonna-
I'm glad you guys have told me this. Now I almost drugged him.
Oh, shit. Really?
probably for
Where did you
the
get drugs?
I don't.
Whoa,
it's
whoa.
complicated.
But let me
Okay.
see that. What do you have?
No.
He does have a towel and a hat, and you did see him bussing, so.
Yeah. Did you just do you have another gig or something, dude? Like,
Yeah, just for a minute.
good on you. Get
Show
that
me
money.
what you got.
No, you got plenty.
No,
you
I
don't need
don't.
to see what I got.
Make that paper.
Okay, so the good thing is V is cool with us, and he's cool with us installing everything. So we're good.
Yeah, we're good. As long as this other guy doesn't win.
No, there's no way he's gonna win. He's an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm so confused, but just point me in the direction. Or push.
Or pull.
Or grab the rope.
All right, completely out of character. Stop the recording.
What?
I have to poop. You're just like, I gotta sit back. Okay. So I guess it comes down to like, what are you like? What I need to know is like, what are you guys doing next? Like, where are you headed?
Into space. Into space!
You can't head into
Well, we
space
can't-
yet.
can't
You have
leave
to,
yet.
to handle this planet first.
Yeah, we need to install a thing, but now it's a waiting game because we still have fat ass still in office.
But he doesn't know.
We can go ahead and put the thing into the orbit.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other part.
And then we can get a contract written up with V and have him agree to do his part once we're gone.
We could get a contract from both. That way, if one wins, have-
Good try. Is that your plan?
Yes.
Or your plan for the future?
Yeah, if they want to play politics with us, we'll play fucking politics with them.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
So I guess you guys are gonna head back to the embassy then. Okay. So you
Yeah.
guys get in. You guys get another
Get in that hot
airspeeder.
tub. Yeah.
Get an airspeeder. You head back to the penthouse, and as you guys leave the Loose Wampa Lounge outside, and you take off in the airspeeder. Out of the back door of the kitchen comes an individual, and he's got blonde, like short chopped blonde hair, and he's got like a salt and pepper kind of beard. And he takes off the hat and kind of throws it and the towel down and takes off like those kind of like busboy aprons thing, kind of throws that in the trash. And he pulls out a comm link and he just opens like a private log. And he's just like, all right, so the suspects have infiltrated the potentially new elected prime minister. They have pilfered several drug devices during their tenure in the Loose Wampa Lounge, and they're planning to play both sides in this political.
What the fuck is this?
And then he walks up to where you guys were standing, and he pulls off essentially like a bug from the like street lamp that's right next to you where you guys were sitting, and he kind of pockets it, and he flips up his hood and kind of like rolls his shoulders a little bit. He pulls out a death stick and then lights it up, and or actually it's not a death stick. Sorry, it looks like one, but it's called a cigarra. So it's like it looks like a cigarette, but it's real short.
It's a fucking jewel.
No, it's not a jewel. Like it's actual like rolled or whatever, and like he breathes it in, and he blows out a rust-colored smoke, and he kind of like puts his hand like in his pocket, and with his hand doing that, it kind of like unfurls his cloak a little bit, and in the glint of the neon light, his lightsaber kind of sparkles a little bit, and he goes, "This is gonna be interesting."